is eliminated when I don't even have any operating system here. I just put my hypervisor on it and make the virtual machines available to everyone to place their own operating system and treat the virtual machines like they would their direct hardware server. And then after I do that, I realize, wow, this business is good. Everybody's enjoying it. This is good. Then I buy another machine. Then I buy another machine. I buy another machine. And then I expand. And I have machines so big that I now need a warehouse to put all my machines, run all the cables, employ people. So that warehouse containing all my machines that I sublet to Adams, to Abiodun, to everybody becomes is what they call your data. That's what they call data center. That is the infrastructure that holds your cloud. Because even though it is cloud to you, it's actually physical equipment somewhere owned by somebody, managed by somebody in some warehouse. Call it warehouse because it's a big place, not just one tiny room. Although these days it's possible for you to have cloud just from your laptop. But we're not talking about that kind of small cloud. So we're talking about real enterprise cloud. So I don't know. I took you a bit further there. Now you see, I'm trying to paint a picture that connects you and what you are learning to the real cloud, to see that even though you are doing it in your room, that is how cloud started. The only difference is that cloud is robust and capital intensive, because they are not just dealing with one laptop. They are dealing with, in fact, it's so robust that they are not even talking about laptops. Rather, they are talking about the whole of laptop appearing just as a simple card like this. So the full power that your laptop currently has, you just get a simple card like this that has the equivalent power. Just put it on the expansion slot and it's available to the whole world to use. Anyway, we'll deal with that in details later. But I'll just try to make a connection between virtualization and cloud. All right. If there are no more questions, I'll ask you questions now and see who would impress me with your understanding of what I've said. Okay, so many people joining, but I see only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we are. About 16 persons. What are the others? You're not on video? The other people are not on video. All right. Adegoke. Okay, you can hear me, right? What is the connection between virtualization and cloud? Adegoke didn't hear me. Okay, Nuruddin, can you hear me? Arizi, can you hear me? All right, I'll just focus on the people I can see. Bukola, oh, okay.
I can hear you.
Yes, Nuruddin can hear you very well, sir.
Okay, so that was, okay. Nuruddin can hear me now. Let me try him again. Nuruddin, what's the relationship, what's the connection between virtualization and cloud?
Virtualization and cloud?
Are you just joining?
Yes, because you just accepted my invitation again. Sir.
Okay, so back to Bukola. Connection between virtualization and cloud. Yeah. Bukola has disappeared because I asked questions. Okay, Anthony, you are taking her place now. For what
Okay, thanks so much. Yeah, from my understanding so far, it is virtualization that makes cloud possible.
Correct. Stop there. You are right. So that is it. That's all I want you to know for now. Without virtualization, there's no cloud. So virtualization is the foundation for cloud. Now, good. So what happens in this? Okay. I should have scrolled this. Oh, I see where you guys are hiding. Okay. Wow, there are so many of you. Look at fine faces. Where have you been? Folonsho?
Well done, sir.
Okay. Have you been here for a while? Do you understand what we're talking about?
Yes, very much. Very much so.
Okay. Now, Folonsho, look at this scenario. You are the network administrator for your office. And you know what the office server room looks like. Server here, another server there, domain controller there, and then cable switches. And then you come to work one morning and excuse me, all I'm looking for a word now. All these individual components, your server, your computers, your cables, your switches that make up your network.
Infrastructure.
Infrastructure. So all your infrastructure gone. All you see on your table as a network administrator is a laptop.
Wow.
And everyone is happy. We've done it. And you are surprised. What are my servers? What are the cables? What's everything? Your network is still running fine. What just happened?
Probably you have you have an on-premise site and you have a remote site, probably on the cloud or something as backup for your infrastructure.
Okay. So I'm looking at the answer to that question from the perspective of what I have taught today, what you have learned today. So you brought that to class. You didn't learn that from me. So who can try? What just happened? You all had that scenario.
Yes, sir. From my understanding, I could say it has been moved to the cloud, or all those infrastructure has been moved to another location entirely from the server. So the the physical office where you could see them, and you still have access your usual connection to them when they are.
Let me give it a try, sir.
Yeah,
Hello,
you tried.
sir.
Abiodun, you tried, but the reason I stop you when you get the answer right is so that you don't adulterate the answer, you don't dilute the answer. With the first part was right, but you added something that I'm thinking about to say, are you completely right? All right, Adam, want to try.
Okay. From what you taught, that scenario has been translated from an enterprise network to a cloud-based network.
That's the best answer. Very precise, and from what I thought, yes.
Okay.
Again, I need you to reason like the way Adam just presented the answer. That kind of, So from what I thought and from the explanations we have had and from your contributions, the likely thing to have happened is there's no physical equipment there. So it must be somewhere that you cannot see. That brings cloud to mind. Okay, cloud. And then you can connect from there and then we can conclude that was what happened. Anybody that says that's not correct, you would have explanation to do. You really need to understand what happened then. But that's the safe assumption. I need to understand that you are following. I need to understand that you are following not from what you already knew, because we want to carry. There are people here who are this their first class ever in IT. So don't bring what you knew. Tell us what you have learned here and how that has helped you understand it. And then by doing that, you would encourage somebody. All right, I'll ask another question. Ask another question. So, Adam, that concept you just explained is called physical to virtual migration. That scenario I painted with the answer that you gave, that concept is called physical to virtual migration. So now that you have learned this term, another way to answer that question would be there had been a physical to virtual migration.
I'm with you, sir.
Yeah. Did you get that explanation?
Yes.
Of physical to virtual migration. Now, Uyo, what's the data center?
The enterprise is the infrastructure that holds the cloud.
Wow. Uyo. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Well said. That's the infrastructure that hosts cloud. Yeah, beautiful. So I'm good. If you learn that here, then I am making progress with you guys. So VDI. Okay, so if all of that is said, maybe we should do some practicals and then let us convert our laptop let us do some virtualization on our laptop so that we can have a virtual environment for virtual machines. But before then, let me take questions so that you understand what you're about.
Let me ask a question, sir.
Yes, please.
Please, can you give us a specification for the RAM size and
I don't know. Just use what you have. If it works, fine. If it does not work, then you need to go and upgrade. But ideally,